Welcome to another morning Breadcast. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to do a little morning devotional. It's going to set our day on a solid foundation. Just a reminder that you can find these on my YouTube channel. You can find them on my website, Digging for End Time Truths, and we'll probably have some links on my Instagram. But keep an eye out. Please like, subscribe, share it, get it out there because time is short and we got to get the word out. And my quest really is to get people to grow up in the Lord and to be connected themselves to Him because that's what He's really looking for. I mean, no, we're not islands unto ourselves, but it's all about having a relationship and growing up. Okay, and this is what it's all about. So let's get started today. So last time we ended with Jesus teaching from Mark 4 about the sowing of the seed, and the seed being the word and it being planted in your heart and bring forth fruit. But really, so what does that fruit look like? So as you look at this fruit, we see in Paul's writings in the church of Galatians chapter 5 what this fruit is about. Okay? Chapter 5, verse 22 says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such there is no law." So I just want you to note that this is fruit. We're talking about fruit. We're not talking about, you receive the Lord and all of a sudden you have this. That's a gift. Fruit is something that you have to nurture. You have to water. You have to keep the soil of your heart, like we learned last time, clear and clean of any envy, bitterness, strife, jealousy, whatever's in there. Got to get rid of it so this fruit can come out of the Word of God, right? Like salvation is a gift. It's free. Don't pay for it. You have it as soon as He gives it to you. That's it. Fruit is a different story. Fruit has to be nurtured and it has to grow. So we have to plant our life on a solid foundation in order for this to happen. So let's go to Matthew chapter 7 and read verses 24 through 27 from the New King James. Well, actually, what Jesus said is, how do you know people? You'll know them by their fruits, right? So Matthew 24 verse 27 says this: "Therefore, whoever hears these sayings of mine and does them, I will liken him to a wise man who built his house on the rock. And the rain descended, the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, and it did not fall, for it was founded on the rock." So I want you to understand, to me personally, these scriptures are so key and to a strong walk with Jesus. He's telling you here, if you don't listen to what I'm telling you, if you can't apply it to your life, it's the wind and the rain and these things are going to come into your life. These challenges and tests and trials are going to come. And if your house isn't built on a rock, it's going to fall apart. You're going to have, and God doesn't want your life to fall apart, right? I want you to notice verse 25 says, "And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, and it did not fall, for it was founded on the rock." He didn't say that if you know Him, if you walk with Him, that these rains or floods or winds wouldn't come. They're going to come. Life is filled with challenges, right? So verse 26 gives us the opposite, right? "But everyone who hears these sayings of mine and does not do them," you don't apply it to your life, right? Like we learned yesterday, the word comes, but it doesn't take root in your heart, and you don't apply it to your life. What does Jesus say? "But everyone who hears these sayings of mine and does not do them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, and it fell, and great was its fall." So Jesus is telling you, man, if you take my word and you allow it to get planted in your heart and you allow it to grow and fruit to come, it doesn't matter. The trials, the tests are going to come. You're not going to fall apart. God will sustain you. Your heart will be firmly planted on Him and you will grow. So what really does a solid house look like? Well, Psalm 1:1 really sums it up. So let's go there. First Psalm, the first 4 verses says this: "Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the path of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law he meditates day and night. So the first two verses are telling you, keep your life away from the things that will keep the word from growing in your heart, right? He says, if you delight in the law of the Lord and you meditate on it day and night. Verse 3 says this, he shall be like a tree planted by rivers of water that brings forth its fruit in its season, whose leaf also shall not wither, and whatever he does shall prosper. Is your life going to be perfect? No. But when the rains come and everything, all the challenges of life come against you, you're going to just keep bearing fruit, man. But what does he say in verse 4? The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind drives away. Just like he said about the house built on sand. It's just going to wash you away. Your life's going to be like a wave on the sea, up today, down tomorrow, tossed to and fro by every wind of doctrine, and there's going to be no stability in your life. He's given you the keys right here, how to set your life on a solid foundation. Hear his word. Allow it to get into your heart and allow it to bear fruit in your life. Give it time to grow. Continue to do it. I challenge you to do it for 21 days and just begin to look at your life and see the changes that begin to happen in your life. All right? So that should really give us a good idea of how to better approach our day, right? I'm going to leave it right there. I want you to have a blessed day. We'll see you again next time on the Morning Breadcast. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, like, subscribe, share all the links that I have for you. It really helps get the word out. Thanks, and we'll see you again next time on the Morning Breadcast. God bless.